Hi, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Howard. I was at Jackie's show the other day.
Yeah.
And he was such an idiot, man.
Oh, must have been a good show.
Yeah, exactly. He tried to kick me out because I went, "Ho-ho!"
Did he try to kick this guy out, Jackie?
There was no way to kick him out. There was no bouncer. If this is the guy, he did that like after every joke for like an hour and a half.
No, it wasn't me, though, every joke.
Gets old.
Ho-ho!
Ho-ho!
Well, Jackie does it after every laugh. After every joke.
What do you care what people do in the audience? Let them do it. You're there making money. Who cares? Let the guy go there and laugh.
So what'd you do to this guy?
Yeah, Jackie, how'd you get rid of him?
I didn't do anything.
No, he didn't get rid of me.
I just every 15 minutes or so, I'd say, would you please stop doing that? It's driving everybody crazy.
That had to be funny, too.
No, it wasn't.
Everybody loved it. Guys who do that always think...
Yeah, they always think that it's the greatest thing.
Oh,
Oh, he's got that one, too.
I always thought that was kind of funny to go to Jackie's show and do that.
Exactly. I thought he'd goof around with it, but he didn't like it at all.
He doesn't have much of a sense of humor about himself.
No, I had a great sense of humor about it the first 10 or 15 or 20 times.
What, it reminds you of being here, Jackie?
That's why I hate it.
How did I know this guy would be on the phone today?
And don't accuse me of lining him up. I just plunked down these calls.
I didn't say anything.
Because after a call like this, Jackie goes, I know you planned this.
No,
Well,
I
not
knew
only that, he probably thinks you put that guy in the audience.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's the other thing. I'll never forget when we did our Channel 9 show, Jackie, we did a roast of me, and, it was a good show, and everyone got up and did a little something funny. Gary, Fred, Robin, me, everyone went up and did something funny. Jackie went up, and it wasn't a great night for Jackie.
Jackie wrote his own stuff.
Jackie wrote his own material and was all set, and he went up, and the laughs didn't come easy that night.
Let me just say this, because I do remember the whole process he went through before he went on stage.
Yeah.
For days, since he knew he was going to actually get to tell some of his own jokes and get a few minutes of his own.
Yeah.
He wrote, and researched.
And he was all excited because this is the first time in the show history he was getting to be Jackie the Joke Man as opposed to writing for me or for one of the other guys.
That's right.
He was now getting to be Jackie.
For days.
He even sat in the other room, the joke lounge over there.
Yes.
And had a little tape recorder, and he would say the jokes into the tape recorder.
Right.
So he could test himself, to rehearse and practice, and then he'd play it back and get his timing down. So he really worked on it.
Jesse 1 2.
Why can't they keep Jews in prison?
Why?
I'm just testing.
Okay.
Why can't they keep Jews in prison?
Why?
Because they eat lox.
Oh, man, that's great.
Let's say distance from genius. Let's say distance from genius.
So anyway,
I can't complain. It was sold out. It was great.
So Jackie prepared for the big Channel 9 show and was all excited because Jackie, of course, always is downtrodden because I don't let him do his own material.
Nobody ever gets to see that he
is the funny man,
the joke man.
So I said, okay, great.
So unfunny.
And I was really happy for Jackie because I know it's important for him to have his identity as a comedian, and he likes that. So I was thrilled that he was going up there.
And everybody expected it to be his moment because he does this all the time.
He is the roast master general of the show. This is his, and I think because there was such pressure on him, he cracked.
That's right.
And he didn't put his best foot forward. And I remember, the audience was like, so Jackie come out and go, why can't you put Jews in prison? And then all you'd hear was. So then Jackie started...
I'll tell you right then, I could have killed for a ho-ho.
Right. And Jackie got really upset afterwards and he wouldn't talk to me because I had planted everyone in the audience and told them not to laugh at his jokes.
Well, even while he was going through it, after he got to the 4th or 5th joke and nobody was laughing, he started badgering the audience and saying, I know that you guys set me up and you're not going to laugh now.
Yeah. And I went, oh, my God, now he's mad at me. This is all backfired.
How good is your memory, Howard?
Pretty good. Why? What do you think?
Do you know who told me that everybody was told not to laugh?
Who? Who?
Pat.
Pat Cooper?
Oh, you're kidding.
Who told you that?
Oh, the guy who's always straight with everyone? You're kidding. He went up. Oh, did he do that? So I went up to, you know what? You're right, because I went up to Pat after you told me that. I said, Pat, why did you say, Pat Cooper, the comedian, why did you tell Jackie we set him up? He goes, I didn't want him to feel bad.
Good job, Pat.
Yeah, great. I said, that's great. I got to work with this guy, and you're telling him I set him up.
Right.
And this is like his big moment.
Yeah, you wanted to make it look like he stunk.
So Jackie was furious.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I'm not talking to anyone. For 2 days, he didn't talk to anyone.
You want me to leave?
Yeah. He's going to leave and everything.
We didn't know what to do.
Wow.
And then didn't you actually walk off this show, the radio show?
No. We had a fight of some kind.
Yeah. You were like totally mad at me. We didn't have a fight. You had a fight. I was like, Jackie.
Yeah, nobody could convince you that we hadn't done anything.
Right.
I said, Jackie.
Oh. Where's your memory, man?
What?
The way it went was, Jackie said to you, Howard, admit that you set me up. And you said, I'm not going to admit that. It didn't happen. And you guys got into an argument. And Jackie just goes, I don't have to stay here for this. And he left. I remember I chased him to the elevator the way we chased Pat Cooper. Yeah, remember you went to the elevator and you go, you know what, man? I remember you had your little bag that you carry, head jacket on. You just go, I don't need this crap, man. This is crap. And I go, Jackie, come on. And then the doors closed and he went home. And then you gave it a week.
You said you needed a personal day.
I talked to Pat at home.
Yeah, and you said you
And Pat maintained his story.
Did he really?
I swear to God he did.
And that's interesting in light of how Pat's being.
Very interesting.
Hey, you know what's funny, too? That, like, because I remember Jackie I said, Jackie, man, you ought to mellow out, dude. I'm telling you, you don't believe me? I'm telling you, we didn't set you up at all. And Jackie goes, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know, hey, man, maybe you need a personal day. Because someone had taken a personal day. I think Gary had taken a personal day. So Jackie goes, well, maybe I do.
And he got up and
No, he goes, you want me to take a personal day? Is that what you're saying? You want me to? I go, look, man. If you need a personal day, go take it. He goes, well, okay. You want me to? And then he got up and walked out and went home for his personal day.
He came back the next day?
Yeah, he came back the next day.
You said he was sitting there and he goes, you sit there and tell me to my face you didn't tell everyone in that audience not to laugh. And you go, I didn't. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I said, I can't believe this. I'm on trial.
Maybe I was drinking in those days.
Yeah, you might have been drinking in those days. So Jackie had a bad day at the show.
But it was
great.
Tough. I mean, there wasn't even a whimper.
Well, see, that was what was so devastating, that he had rehearsed it and timed it out, and he knew everything.
What it was that everyone else had kind of decided in their mind that, like, well, we're not professional joke tellers, so we'll get up and we'll just do our stupid, goofy thing, whatever it is.
What's the master?
But yeah, right, yeah. And the master was back in his lair in the joke lounge, talking. Yeah, he talked into the tape recorder. He was even.
He played it for John.
Yeah, he played it.
You did it in your little micro cassette recorder. You played it for John.
Yeah, of course I did that.
He did it
for everybody.
Yeah, because I remember.
Not for days and weeks and months.
No, it was a couple of days.
It was only a couple of days that we do
3 days. It was like Wednesday.
Wednesday he started preparing.
Walking back there, you know that pink stupid little cassette player we have? It's like a kiddie cassette.
Yeah.
He was using that to tell the jokes into.
I know, and he was playing it for people, testing the jokes and everything.
Who discovered America, Robin? Have you changed that yet?
It was true, though. You were testing out the jokes.
Pink cassette player.
Hey, John, come on in here. I want you to hear something. This is what I'm going to be doing at the roast.
Listen to this one. Did you hear about the new welfare doll?
No.
You wind it up and it doesn't work.
And you were real serious about it.
Governor Morris Hotel, Friday night.
And I forget what I forget what the monologue was, but it was like,
I had like 5 or 10
Right, it was all angry.
Yeah, it was like angry.
Yeah, right. That's right.
You keep me from being famous. Christ killer. You bastards.
I was talking to 80 of your best friends in the world, saying what a creep you were, and they were all sitting there looking at me going, no.
Yeah, right.
But I remember I came up, and you were on one side, and Robin was on the other, and like you just made mincemeat out of me before I even opened my mouth.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You got the tape?
Yeah, you got the tape of that?
Not the show.
Let me see.
No, the tape of the show I'm talking about.
Yeah, the
Channel 9 show. Don't we have tape of that somewhere? It's probably buried. Jackie buried it. I got to take a break.
But you know what the other funny thing is? Jackie had helped Gary
prepare his material.
Gary got laughs.
Gary had some delivery that night. Gary nailed his monologue.
Gary got laughs.
Big laughs. Stuttering John got big laughs.
That's right, and he helped him too.
Richard Simmons got laughs. Sandra
wrote
Bernard.
lines for Buckwald. He got laughs.
He got laughs. Everyone he wrote for got laughs.
I'm getting pissed off.
And Jackie was so upset because it was like sabotage and it wasn't funny.
Right.
Because there was no way that material could have bombed in his mind. That was what was funny about it. That it bombed, and in his mind, there was no way it could bomb.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk about all the preparation he had put into it, because he really knew. He was like a scientist back there.
We had so much free time in those days, Rob.
Well, I remember afterwards, everyone came up to me, Jackie's monologue was really ugly, wasn't it? I said, listen, I thought it was okay, but it didn't go over so big. Then, all of a sudden, I saw Jackie, and he wasn't talking to me.
Yeah.
He basically threw his stuff in a bag and split.
Yeah.
He'd never
that's
done
right.
that ever before.
After the show, he didn't talk to anybody. He just walked out.
I'm guilty.
You got to admit that's funny.
Oh, guilty as charged.
Why did you walk? Do you remember why you walked out?
I really thought that I had written some funny stuff, and whenever we always did a roast on Long Island, everybody laughed and had a free-for-all, because a lot of times you try and lines for the first time in front of a crowd, so the other guys in the dais always whooped it up to make it, fun and easy for the guy that's working.
Right.
And when I got up there, it was like just the greatest time you guys ever had to stare at me. So there was no help from you, no help from anybody. So it was like,
I mean, in all seriousness, it would have been brilliant had we planned no one laughing at Jackie.
Yeah. Well,
I was upset that we hadn't
done it. You just wrote an unfunny monologue so you could really get everybody going.
not true.
I'll still stand by it.
I should have killed and I didn't. I should have killed and I didn't. I should have killed.
Howard ruined it again. I put together great material and everyone
I put together. Why didn't you cross the road?
Why?
Because he's cheap.
But it was one of those...
What really killed me was such a great show. That was the only lowlight of the show. Burgess got stuff thrown on him, and Richard Simmons...
Everyone was dressed up like a man who kissed Sandra Bernhard. It was a killer show. It was one of the best shows we did.
Except for my stupid joke.
We should have the tape any second. And also, you know what? I don't want to burn Jackie. I don't mean this in a bad way, but really, Jackie didn't help me with my monologue at all.
Is that right?
No.
I didn't say I did. Who said I did?
We did.
I did it all by myself.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it out of I went to the bookstore and got the Milton Berle joke book.
Yeah.
It's like 8 inches thick.
Yeah.
And I just went and looked up like nose jokes and stupid ego jokes.
Right. And you killed.
should have done that.
Yeah, well, that's because I thought of using rim shots.
Right.
But I remember, you know what? I remember, and I'm not cutting you up, Jackie. I remember that Jackie...
Why did you stop prefacing everything with, I don't want to give you a hard time?
Well, no, because I'm not in here to crucify you, but I remember that you started doing your jokes, and like after the second or third one...
You started yelling at the audience.
No, we all started looking at each other like... Because no one thought, when we did a roast, the last thing anybody thought they had to think about was you. You were a given. You were going to be funny. So nobody thought, what was Jackie going to do? And then all of a sudden you started doing it.
In all fairness, you guys should have checked Jackie's material and helped him with it.
Yeah, if all those people listened to it, why didn't somebody tell Jackie it wasn't funny?
Yeah, I think everyone was afraid to tell Jackie it wasn't
What
funny.
pissed me off is everybody had me laughing at their jokes, and I didn't have me laughing at my jokes, and I didn't have you guys laughing at my jokes.
Oh.
Wait a minute, so what you're saying is the other people weren't funny, but you laughed at them anyway.
Right, and
you
made it
expected
funny.
them to do the same for you?
Because Jackie...
Yes, exactly.
I see.
Much like you giggle when anybody sneezes, you know.
He's still working that through. There's still a catch somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he left.
I am the arbiter.
I am the arbiter.
Oh. We still let him down in some way.
What do you got? You sure?
Oh, is that the tape?
I got to
All right, here it is, the Jackie the Joke Man tape.
Fred, be ready with those laughs.
You don't have
I
it?
did show the tape, and when he showed it to me, I didn't laugh then either.
Oh, you didn't?
No, but I don't know.
I showed you the tape?
Show him the tape.
No, he played you the tape.
Yeah, he played me.
He called you into the jock lounge and said, hey, you want to hear my monologue?
And then he was laughing at the jokes, and I just gave him like patronizing laughs, whatever.
Right. Well, you were afraid to say to him it's not good.
Yeah, because how do you say, hey, that sucked?
Right.
He's a professional.
Is that the truth, John?
I swear to God, because they were just kind of like...
You're hurting me now.
I don't mean to hurt you.
All right, listen, Jackie's had many a good night. It's just that night didn't shine.
You know what was really
We
funny?
moved this along. I got to go help John with his lines to Tony and Tina.
Yeah.
What was really funny was that Jackie was doing the jokes in the usual way, where he tells a joke and he'd burst into a big gale of laughter. And he'd be the only one.
Yeah, this is great. Hey, everyone, it's my turn. Now I get my chance. I am the arbiter of comedy. Now because Jackie got up there with that attitude like, now everyone is going to see the truth.
That's right.
Howard's no good.
This is why I got a Friars dances for the roast.
Yeah, this is going to be it.
My audition.
When I get on, my 5 minutes will kill so bad. I will blow Pat Cooper off the stage.
That's right.
And the Youngman off the stage. Everyone. Howard is dirt. Stand back, hacks. Let's go, the pro.
This is my moment to be discovered.
50 years I've been preparing for this moment. The Jokinator. The Jokinator is coming to the stage.
So mean.
I'll be back.
This is my launching pad.
I'll be back. This show is seen by millions of people now. They'll all get to know the truth.
This is in L.A.
Yeah, this is national. National. Capital N. All right, here he is. So here goes Jackie.
Howard, here's a man who takes credit for everything you say, yet the only thing funny about him is his belly button.
So true.
Please welcome the very bitter and the very upset Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
What is it, Gary?
I thought I remember that there was even a rap that Robin's setup was a setup.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. That Robin
By
setup.
introducing him as bitter and unfunny, that laid the groundwork.
Yeah, right. Yeah, once he learned that we didn't set him up, it was like Robin's intro ruined it.
Yeah.
Short circuit.
A man walks into a bar. A woman goes into a store. No, a woman walks into a bar. Oh, jeez. All right, so here we go. It's over.
All right, this is his big moment. Look, you can't get out of the chair. Let me see what happens now.
Shut up.
This is his big moment. Now it's your show.
This is Jackie Uncensored.
Yeah, we'll see how funny this is, Robin.
Jackie Uncensored and Unedited.
All right,
This is what ruined it.
Stereo morons right here.
Go ahead. All right.
8 years I've waited to call you Big Bird to your face, you gawky bastard.
All right, go ahead.
They're not going to laugh at one thing I say.
No, that's right.
We'll laugh when they laugh.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's the deal. Okay, Howard.
Go ahead, get out all your anger.
Howard Stern.
That's good.
You take away his looks, his body, his charm, and his personality, and what have you got? Howard Stern. Gary laughed at that.
Gary.
People say to me, Jackie, how can Howard act like such a jerk? It's simple, he's not acting. Oh, this
Good. Now you realize.
I'm doing so much.
No, I was coming in because
It's funny as I remembered it.
You know what? I
You were
was
trying to help.
I was trying to help by filling in, like going, you see, he's that so fun. Anything.
That's bad enough. You don't have to lie along with it.
No, I really was. I swear to you.
Trying to lighten up the crowd.
I thought like if we had a little roll going between you and me, like maybe they'd get into it.
Yeah, it's like throwing a cancer patient in aspirin.
All right. Now you're funny. All right, let's get back to it.
It's better than Henny, but at least he was old.
At least
Howard.
now you realize that you need me.
Write me a joke.
That's what you realize. You need me.
I absolutely got to have you.
Go ahead, continue with your act.
I admit that Howard does work hard. He had to search far and wide to find a producer whose face he could make fun of.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Credit where credit's due. Okay. Credit where credit's due.
Okay, moving on. You're fast. All right, I gotta get. Okay, producer whose face he can make fun of. Producer.
There's lots of room for improvement.
You know, there's lots of little nuances in here. Did you hear after that last joke? You just, right under your breath, you go, oh, there you go.
I was just getting nervous. I wanted Jackie to succeed that night.
At this point, it was getting uncomfortable for all of us.
Because I knew there'd be hell to pay.
Credit where credit's due. A terrific, skewed sense of humor, a brilliant mind, amazingly fast, a joy to work with.
Thank you.
And think, I wouldn't even have met Fred Norris if you hadn't have called me.
Look at Fred. Look at Fred.
Oh, poor Jackie. You no wonder he was mad at me.
That was good.
He gets mad at me.
But I was even trying to laugh. You heard me in the beginning. I was the only one laughing in the room.
Robin did laugh, Jackie, in all fairness.
I didn't hear that.
See?
Go back and recap. Hiding from embarrassment.
Fred doesn't even want to.
Robin, is there a day that goes by that Jackie doesn't think he can leave this show and get his own show?
Not one.
All I've got to say.
Even right now, he's having that thought. I don't need these people.
Sandra, you're friends with Madonna and everyone else. How's Jackie doing? Seriously.
What does Madonna have to do with it?
All I know is Jackie went into a real bad
Oh, he went to
depression.
a funk. He went to a funk.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going back to the strip clubs. Chinese comedy crapper.
Joey's House of Ha-Ha! Governor Morris Hotel, Friday night, December 16th, with John Tarantino.
He really is funny. It was a bad night.
I've improved. At least
Yeah.
I've improved.
No, you had a bad night.
We haven't seen you do another roast.
It was your big night, and you were all excited, and you put too much into it.
I swear to God, right now, when he brought it in the tape, I thought it was going to be funny.
What do you think now?
Now what do you think?
I am on your side.
A little distant.
Now I think Pat Cooper's crazy.
Right. Well, listen.
My CD is selling well, and I'm glad this isn't on it.
That's all. I'd put this on it if I were you. I think it's funny.
Oh, that's hysterical.
It's funny for all the wrong reasons.
Well, you know, everybody has a bad night. Everybody. A lot of pressure there.
Yeah, like right now, Bill.
I can wait it out.
All right, we'll take a break. You're blaming me anymore when you have a bad night.
Okay.
Nobody believes in you more than me.
I know, bro. Merry Christmas.
he still harbors resentment.
You know what? We haven't even brought that tape out in a number of years.
You finally got it through my thick head. I will admit it.
And anytime Jackie gets out of line now, we ought to keep that close by.
You'll never convince me that Star Search was sweetened, but that one I will do.
All right, there you go. Jackie the Joke Man Martling, and there he is and get his new CD. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.